So everybody, welcome back to the latest Manchester United news. In this video, we'll be talking about Raheem Sterling latest to Manchester United, Jadon Sancho latest and what that means. We've got some news on McTominay as well as some other Manchester United news. So stay tuned, leave a like, comment and subscribe. And let's get straight into it. So, Manchester United open talks over Raheem Sterling deal. Talks earlier today between Chelsea and Manchester United over a Jadon Sancho swap. Manchester United have opened talks regarding the deal for Raheem Sterling. Discussions took place earlier today about a Sterling and Sancho swap deal. Chelsea would be open to a Jadon Sancho and Raheem Sterling swap deal. If both players indicating willingness to move, is something Chelsea will consider. Dan Ashworth have talked with Chelsea about the deal. Now, Jadon Sancho is likely to leave Manchester United before deadline day. United are in talks with Juventus and Chelsea for possible permanent or loan deals. Listen, this for me is very, very interesting. I would not go anywhere near this Sancho swap deal with Raheem Sterling. I think if we're going to get a deal for Sancho, listen, I can understand why people would sign Sterling. He's 29. He's proven goal scorer. He scored a lot of goals for Pep Guardiola. Yes, I can understand the positives around that. But ultimately, you look at what Raheem Sterling offers compared to Jadon Sancho. It makes no sense whether on the financial side or the football side to Manchester United to sign Jadon Sancho. This has been something that's been talked about now for a long time, and I would never start Raheem Sterling for Manchester United. I don't want to see him at the club. I think it's just a huge negative. He's a player who's struggling to play at Chelsea. He's on 300 grand a week. He's 29. He's not getting any older. No market value. I'll talk about some reasons why I wouldn't want to sign Sterling in a couple minutes, but just my reaction to the deal. I mean, I've kind of done it now in a few videos, but I would not go anywhere near this swap. I think it's not beneficial for United. It doesn't help us in the long run. Sterling's a player who's not going to add anything for this Manchester United team. And ultimately, if you think about it, we're trying to build for the future. You look at the signings that Ineos have made. 18-year-old Lena Euro, 23-year-old Xerxes, 25-year-old Delit, 26-year-old Mazraoui, 23-year-old Ugarte, and the 29-year-old. It wouldn't make any sense. And I would much rather keep Sancho on 350 grand a week. As mad as it sounds to swap him for a 29-year-old inconsistent player. He's not really playing at Chelsea. He's got 3 years left on his contract. This deal, I can only see why it would benefit Chelsea. They get rid of a player that they don't want anymore. Shirts taken off him. That's the only way I could see it benefiting them. It would not benefit Manchester United at all. There are some reasons why I wouldn't sign Sterling. He's 29 years old. Be 30 in December. More than 300 grand per week. 3 years left on his contract. Helping Chelsea offload Maida Jedwood. Played for Liverpool and City. Poor end product in decision making. No market value. And shouldn't stop a 24-year-old with a 29-year-old. That is my thoughts on it. Listen, and I think Jadon Sancho, he'd probably be happy to go to Chelsea if I'm honest with you. Now, I personally wouldn't. Keep Sancho away from Chelsea. I think he's better than that. He actually is pushing for that Juventus move, which is a real positive. And with Chiesa on the cards going to Liverpool, Jadon Sancho could be someone who on the cards to go to them. Now, I'd much rather swap Chiesa for Sancho. I think Chiesa, listen, he's a player who's had a lot of injuries and hadn't really hit the form since Euro 2020. But I wouldn't mind going in to sign him. I think he's a quality player. And Liverpool, one of the best scoring teams, is a reason why they are going for Chiesa. And it is a big reason. So, listen, I wouldn't mind signing him. I think he's a great player. But for me, Sancho is likely to exit. And that would be another big exit from United, because with Sancho it has to be a loan. It has to be a permanent deal, or at least a loan with obligation. We can't be paying for Sancho over 100 grand a week, over 150 grand a week probably, to play for a different club. It just wouldn't make any sense. And you look at this Sterling deal, it's so against what Ineos, the ethos that Ineos really want to do. Ineos want to bring in potential talented players who have got that prospect, and Sterling doesn't have that. We kind of see what he can do. His career's massively dropped off in the last 2 or 3 years. As I said, it'd be such a weird deal why Ineos would want to do it. Obviously, they have their reasons why they would want to do it. But for me, it just, as a fan, as a football fan, it doesn't make any sense to why Manchester United would go out and sign him. It's just not logical. And I do certainly think it's interesting to see what is to offer for Sterling in this deal. Because for me, it's an absolute no-deal. But some, and obviously Chilwell, absolutely no chance. But it'd be interesting to see why some people would swap Sancho. I can see why. He's a player who's not playing for United. He's on over 300 grand a week as well. But yeah, let's see what happens. Now, Sky Sports are reporting Manchester United and Chelsea are in talks on 2 separate deals for Sancho and Raheem Sterling, with both deals being seriously considered. Listen, we just can't do this, man. Honestly, it'd be a disgrace. Sterling would be open to the United move if Juve failed to sign Sancho. Manchester United held exploratory talks with Sterling. Manchester United plus Chelsea will reassess the development of a potential deal. Sancho on 250k, Sterling on 325. Like, just don't go anywhere near this deal. Whether it's a separate deal, whether it's a different deal. And now the fact that would be such an embarrassing move, and I don't think United can do this. To sign an ex-Liverpool, Man City kind of player. Yes, he's a United fan, and yes, that is a big thing. But for me, no, it's a huge no-no, and something Manchester United should not be doing with any means necessary. But let me know your thoughts on the Jadon Sancho situation. It is certainly very, very interesting to see. I think, listen, we've got 3-4 days left of the window now, so where Sancho goes, it probably will be Juventus. If it's Chelsea, just please no Sterling. Like, I mean, if we sign him, we're going to have to deal with it, and we're going to have to trust what Ineos have done. But I ultimately can't see how this deal would benefit Manchester United and Raheem Sterling. I mean, he wouldn't be getting regular minutes. It stunts the growth of Garnacho and Sancho. I mean, imagine Garnacho and Ahmad. Imagine a game where we've got Sterling and Rashford, two very, very selfish wingers. We're not going to be able to create anything. I mean, Paul Hoyland's going to want to probably retire from football after having 2 poor seasons of that. So we've got to be very, very careful with what we do. Don't go anywhere into this Sancho and Sterling deal, in my opinion. There's numerous reasons why it wouldn't benefit Manchester United. It would massively benefit Chelsea, and this is why they want to get rid of their deadwood. So let's talk about the next things now. McTominay hasn't travelled to Italy, and neither has Manuel Ugarte travelled to Manchester. Those deals are not done yet. There's still little things to be sorted. I think McTominay will travel tomorrow, and Ugarte will travelling in the evening tonight to hopefully assess a deal. Listen, I think Ugarte, I'm confident. Obviously, he will be a United player. Talks are progressing. The deal is almost done. So let's see what happens with that. But listen, Ugarte will probably be a United player. It's just the formal details now left to be solved. I'm hoping it'll be announced either tomorrow or Thursday at the latest, so we can get him ready for the game against Liverpool. He probably won't start, but it'd be great to have him in. And McTominay hasn't travelled, but he will. Just formal details have to be done as well. But I'm sure those deals will get over the line. Now, Manchester United have got 9 million or 9.5 million pounds for Hannibal. That is fantastic. That is real special. I think 9 million for Hannibal, a 16-year-old who came into United, is leaving out a 22, 23-year-old. Is a great deal. Get him out of the club, get some money for him. He's playing regular Premier League football or Championship football for Burnley. I'm hoping he can shine and rip it up, because that would be a really great deal for United. Yeah, quality player. Just hasn't really worked out. And all due respect, I hope it goes well for him. I mean, a player he puts with his heart on the sleeve. And yeah, it'd be time for him to leave Manchester United now. The final thing I want to talk about is a left-back situation. Manchester United do not plan on making a stopgap left-back signing. If Victor Lindelof stays, he will provide cover across both full-back positions. That's coming in from Manchester Evening News. Listen, for me, Lindelof, I don't trust him. I think he's injury-prone. He's not really the greatest footballer as well. For me, I do think we can go out and get a left-back. I mean, the reason why, I don't think we have the funds. We're kind of waiting to see what happens with Shaw and Malacia. Is probably the big thing. But for me, I think the left-back is a key move for Manchester United to go and do. I think the most logical one, I mean, David Hanko, I think, is gone. Gutierrez is still on the cards. I think for me, I would go out and get Reguilon. We just need a left-back. We can't have Delo and Mazraoui playing as good as they have been, as good as Delo's been a left-back. We need a left-footed left-back to complement the system and changes it really well. It will help Rashford improve his game as well and give him a bit of confidence. I think Rashford does really well when he has a left-back bombing on and supporting him. That's when he's most confident. It challenges the game. For me, get Reguilon in. I think it's very unlikely, and obviously we won't do that. I think we should, personally, in my opinion. I think signing the left-back would be something really important for us to do. We don't know how fit and reliable Shaw and Malacia are going to be. I mean, Malacia didn't play one game last season, and Shaw missed over 75%. So we're going to have to wait and see. I think a left-back would have just massively helped us and increased our transfer window. I mean, imagine Lindelof playing left-back for us in a big game or Europa League quarter-final. Like, it's going to be so devastating. We're hoping that Mazraoui and Delo can stay fit, sure, and when Malacia and they come back. Because if not, we're stuck. And ultimately, this is why Manchester United transfer window will not be a 10 out of 10 for me, because we've missed out on key signings. I think we need a left back. I think I would have gone out and get a proven clinical striker. I would have gone out and got another winger. But ultimately, Manchester United have not gone and done that. But this has been the latest United news. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, subscribe if you're new. Some big topics covered. I mean, this is a longer video compared to what we usually do. I think it's good to get a bit of an extensive stuff. So, yeah, let's see what happens surrounding Manchester United. But just to reiterate, please do not sell Sterling. Please do not sign Sterling. I'd rather keep Anthony. I think Anthony has more than Sterling. Listen, Juventus remain in contact with dialogue with Manchester United over Sancho. The Serie A club want to do a straight loan and now waiting on the decision from the club and Sancho. I mean, I'm hoping we can get Sancho to Juventus on a permanent loan with obligation to buy. Juventus have resisted Manchester United's desire to loan, including obligation but buy for Sancho, but unwilling to pay his full wages. Listen, let's see what happens. But this has been a bit of a longer, as I said, extended Manchester United news. But please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. The support's been great recently, and I'm hoping we can do some big videos in the future talking about Manchester United. As I said, leave a like, comment, stay tuned for the Manchester United news. It's a big week for United. We play Liverpool obviously on Sunday. We'll keep you up to date with all the pre-match stuff for that. And then obviously we've got the international break, and we've got some big season for United. So be sure to keep you up to date. We'll be doing the transfer reacting to the transfer window when that's done. We've only got 3-4 days left. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. This has been another video on all things United. Thank you for watching, and yeah, let's see what happens. Any big breaking news? I mean, Ugarte signing official. We do a video for that, and any other news surrounding exits and much more. But yeah, thank you for watching. Peace.